Hi there, welcome to the next lecture on Jyotish, Vedic Astrology. Previously on the first lecture we discussed what Jyotish means, what it's about, and in what spheres of our life Jyotish can help us. We talked about a little about some instruments that we can use in analyzing our natal chart. What does it mean, natal chart? And we discussed the 12 fields and spheres of our life through which we can get a new experience, through which we can evaluate as an individual, as a personality, as a soul. So let's remember a little. What does it mean, the first field? It's about our expression, how we express ourselves in outer world, how through others we would like to see ourselves. This is about our physical body, our presentation, our appearance, how we perform ourselves, in what way, and with what values, characteristics, some talents that we have in this life. The next field, the second one, it's about our financial, we can say, it's about our financial well-being or our wealth that we have in our family, from our parents. So it's about our childhood, our intellect, level of intellect, our speech skills, how we can talk with, in what way, in what level we can talk with others. And the third field, it's about our interconnection, through what we can interchange. In this field, we would like to get more new information, new knowledge, new experience, new impressions, a lot of wishes we would like to realize, to touch. So, and this field is also about our, as we can say, efforts. It's about our efforts. It's not easy to do something when we would like to get it now, but we have to do some efforts to get it. But when we have a strong wish, it's easier to make a little effort to get it. So the fourth field, it's about our house, estates, about cars, relations with our mother, support, care from our mother. We as somebody who can care about others, in what way we can do it. It's about our comfort, emotional, comfortable state, condition. It's about our feelings. Can we feel something, or we just use our intellect? And the fifth, it's about our children, about education. This field, it's about the same education, but education that we can get from our parents and from school. But this field, it's related to education from university, some classes, trainings, and more higher qualification level of qualification, upgrading, level ups, and it's about romantic relations, about our children, how many children we will have. It's about our copyrights in some arts. We, as a creator, we create something. And we know about our talents. And we used them in our creation. The next is the 6. It's about enemies. It's about medical support. It's about medicine. You as a doctor, missionary. It's about job, work. It's about diseases, and who are enemies? Who are enemies for ourselves? Why they are enemies? Why they used to provoke us? What they provoke inside us? So this field can analyze in what way we used to relate with the people whom we dislike, and we can find the answers, how to react, how to reflect, in what way not to reflect, in what way not to react. So this is very useful field in our experience. The next field, the next sphere, it's about our partnership, business, about our marriage, who I am through my partner. The first field, it's about myself, how I express myself, and how I express myself through my partner, who I am through my partner. He is like my mirror of myself, mirror of some values, some characteristics that I wouldn't like to see, I wouldn't like to understand, I wouldn't like to know about. But we have to. And the next, the 8th, it's about heritage. It's about our stressful state, condition, feelings, why we are in this situation, why we are in a crisis, why we feel ourselves not happy, what keeps us from moving on. And this is field about transformation inside, transformation of our inner values, inner views on our life, on our doings, reactions, who I am. And it's about some not ordinary knowledge. this knowledge is more open, more public, but this is about more mystic, some kind of mystery knowledge. And the next is the ninth. So it's about guru, teacher, our father. He, as a teacher, he gives us the proper values and principles of our life, and we use it through all our living, and we can transform these principles through new knowledge. It's more it's about spirit knowledge, not about science or literature. It's more higher level, and more deep level. And the next, the 10th, it's about our career, our job. It's about our power, authority. We as a ruler in some organization or some activity or some task, we have responsibility, and we as a ruler of this responsibility, of this activity. And it's about financial security, financial well-being. So it's about our the high level of our skill, the high level of our professional skills. And we, through this experience, this sphere of life, we try to realize all our professional skills. The next is 11th. It's about new ideas, new projects. It's about some projects, not just from individual, but among some group of people. So it's more collective work, collective project, and this field can get benefits from these ideas and from these activities. And the last one, okay, and the 11th, it's about our wishes. The same, we have wishes in this sphere, but we use it just from ourselves, like individual, and this more collective style of wishes. The last one is 12. It's about liberation, freedom from all these experience that we have got. We can pass it, we can give it to others, and we can not to keep, we cannot not keep on this experience and move on and move on without this. Just like a light, just like a missionary of light. And as you probably noticed, we have 4 goals. It's according to Vedic knowledge. we have 4 proper goals in our life, and the first one, it's about dharma. What does it mean? It means to live in accordance, in according with the proper values of the universe, and to live in according with our mission, what we have, what we can do, what our way in this life. And the next is artha. It's about economic and financial values. When we can get, for example, a house, a car, a family, to be happy. Yes, we can use our traits, we can use our talents, our skills to interconnect with others, with society, and realize everything in some kind of our wishes. And the next is karma, and karma relates to the third field. Karma, it means our wishes, our satisfaction, our pleasure, love. So when we keep going according to our inner style, inner mission, when we try to do something using our inner world, our skills, we can get some kind of pleasure. We can feel love to others and to ourselves. We can live in through the joy, through the satisfaction, through pleasure, and we can share with all of these with others. And the last one is moksha, the last goal in our life that we would like to experience. It's about liberation from all our keepings, from all things that we have around. And this moksha relates to the fourth field. Why this? We have a little experience, have got a little experience, and in this field we have to feel ourselves in comfort style, in some kind of harmonic position, condition. And it means that we did all in good way, according to our inner missionary. And we cannot not to keep all of this, and we can go again, we can move on to the fifth field, and dharma relates to this field because we as a creator, so it's our mission to try ourselves in some kind of creating. For example, as parents, because this field is about children, as an artist to create some paintings, maybe in some kind of educational sphere. We can create some kind of educational method for children. And the next is Artha. Artha relates to the sixth field, and it's about our job, our work, how we realize Artha through this field. In what way, through what kind of activity we can create, we can get our financial well-being to ourselves. The seventh field, it's about karma, our wishes to get pleasure, to get love through our partner, to get love through marriage, to get our wishes through business. To get some kind of achievements. It's karma, it's about karma. And the next one is moksha. Moksha is about, it relates to the eighth field. And in this field, as you remember, we have discussed, it's about some crisis transformation and liberation. We can get moksha, we can get liberation through understanding what it's happened, what's wrong, why I'm not happy, why this situation used to repeat all the time. So it's about transformation, and after transformation we can get moksha from some kind of difficult situations, some kind of keeping on something and not moving on. And the next is karma. We as a teacher, our missionary as a teacher, our inner missionary as a teacher. And the tenth, artha, the same. Through our career, through our professional skills, we can get financial well-being for ourselves. And the next is 11th, karma, you can see. Karma is the same, similar to our wishes to realize, to launch some new projects with our friends. And the last one is moksha. It's about liberation through our, for example, through our diseases. When we, for example, it's a little bit similar to this field. When we have crisis times, we can go deeply inside. We can understand more deeply why it's happened so that I got a disease. We can search the line. What was the reason? What was the first wrong step? And what is now the result? And why on this first step I decide this step to do? Why not the other? Maybe there was some kind of fears or some kind of that we can see this situation just in these limits, not more open. So this field is very important in our experience, in our life, to understand. So this is moksha. Okay, now we can move on to another instrument we will use in analyzing our natal chart, and it will be about the 12 zodiac signs. As you remember, they are 12 of them, the same as these 12 bhavas. You remember, it's in Sanskrit language, 12 fields of our experience, of our life. And there are the same 12 zodiac signs. The first one is Aries. And as you know, everything in this world is opposite to each other. Everything is similar and everything is opposite. And this understanding can help us to feel the whole universe like the one, like something unique. We are something unique. And there is a duality among everything. For example, we can talk about good things, bad things, minus, plus, female, male, something positive or negative, and the same have zodiac signs. For example, we can start from Aries, and this is the first one. So these have the characteristic of positive one. Why? You remember we discussed about atoms and the core inside of the atom. What are in this core? There are protons, positively charged proton, one proton, and neutron. And around on separate circles, orbits, there are negatively charged electrons. So plus inside, minus in surrounding. So the core, the first one, the one is the plus. So the first one of zodiac sign is Aries, and it is positively charged, and it represents one kind of sphere. We can say element. We have four proper elements in this sphere. We use just element of earth, the element of fire, the element of water, and the fourth, the element of an air. Atmosphere, air, we can say air. And Aries represents the fire, the element of fire, and we can say about the head of the cosmic human. Why we use parts of body? Because this representation can help us in analyzing our health, our inner organs, parts of body, in what state, in what position, maybe in what diseases we can get it, or we can get it after our birth or through our life. So Aries, it's about the head of the cosmic individual, cosmic human. And it's about Aries, the characteristics of Aries. It's about dynamic life. It's about activity, aggressive style of activity. It's about racing. This sign is very initiative. They like to search, to discover, to be the first. They are very intelligent and smart. They are very expressive and independent. They like adventures. They like travelings. They are very analytic and logic mind. They have analytical and logical mind. They are very impulsive, critical, and self-confident, maybe more arrogant. And what is important for the Aries? The most important, not the activity to outer world, but the activity, the inner discovery of these areas. What is the most important for Aries? The most important for them it's the inner truth, the inner spiritual truth, and it's about the Aries. The next is Taurus. It's negative sign, and this sign represents the element of the earth and our face and neck of the cosmic human. It's about flexibility, but Taurus, they are not so flexible. They more stable. They more slow in decisions, in movement, in activity. The most important thing for them it's a comfortable life. It's about luxury. It's about an art. It's about romantic feelings. It's about love. It's about, in general, the feelings. It's about financial well-being, wealth. The most important for them to have a comfortable house, good family, good traditions in their family, good culture, good behavior, according to their then feelings. And in art they can be very popular arts and painters and poets. As usual, they are very handsome in the young age, and it's not difficult for them to make new friends, new contacts, but they are very stable in their proper views of their life. So they are not tend to change their views. It's comfortable for them to have their limits. And it's important to know that that Taurus, they are keeping for their past. It's so important for them to think about the past, to feel the past, but it's not good. For them, the greatest experience to give it up and not to keep, and to try to change their strict and fixed views on their life. Okay, and on the next lecture we will continue to talk about the third zodiac sign. It will be about twins, as you know. And thank you to be here, to be online watching these lectures. Welcome to keep in touch. Please be free to ask any questions through my email. And see you next time in 2 weeks on the third lecture on Jyotish. Bye bye. See you.